Hey everybody. Let's see, I gotta watch my time here. This is a chair that my wife bought me, which is really neat. It swivels, and I was looking for something to use to play the guitar. So I've got this neat swiveling chair. Let's see if you can see the rest of it. With a footrest. Very cool. I really love it a lot. And it helps. I wanted to talk a little bit about, and let's see if I can make some minor adjustments here. I wanted to talk a little bit about tuning slightly differently. GAD-FAD, DAD-GAD, all the different alternate tunings that are out there. For years, I've played Joni Mitchell's Parking Lot song. And sorry for all the movement. And when I learned that song, it was done in DAD-FAD, D-A-D, and I think it's an F-sharp A-D. In fact, I'm almost certain it's an F-sharp because I think it's a half step. But there's a lot of folks who do alternate tunings that they talk about, DAD-GAD, and so forth. Some that just drop the low E. There's a song, The Water is Wide, and there's an arrangement by Ed Gerhardt that I have in tabs, and he drops the low E and he capos to the 3rd fret for that song. In my case, let's see if I can do this kind of weird. In my case, now I just pulled this out of the case, so I haven't even checked for, tuning this morning. Fairly close. Okay, so now I'm going to drop it down. That's standard, right? And then I'm going to drop it down to the, geez, I got a Charlie horse in my leg. That's what happens with age. Okay, I'm going to drop it down to DAD-FAD. So I'm going to take my 6th string, my upper 6th string, and I'm going to drop it down. And my ear tells me that that's where I need to go. I'm going down 2 steps. And you can hear how it harmonizes with the 5th string. So now you're already on your 6th, 5th, and 4th strings, you're all set. Alright? But this needs to come down, right? You're looking for the harmonic. You're looking for the melodious. You're looking for notes that go together, right? All by ear. Okay? Now there's a lot of different things you can do with this. But I mentioned parking lot, and I'll just give you the opening of that. I'm barring the 5th fret, and I'm and the 7th fret. Now here, what I'm doing, okay, I'm barring the 5th. I'm adding I don't want to call it a hammer-on because I'm actually going to it and holding it there. I'm putting my 5th finger, my ring finger, on the 5th string of the 7th fret. So when I bar the 5th, that's just adding that 5th string. And then I do the same thing on the 7th. Alright, and the tempo is like this. Alright, now for the second part of the song, we're using a lot of open, and then we're using sort of an E major configuration. I'm using my 1st finger on the 3rd string in the 1st fret, and I'm using my 2nd finger on the 5th string in the 2nd fret. Alright, so 1st finger, 3rd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. So it's going to be like, alright, not necessarily in that sequence, but just to give you the sound difference. Sort of like forming an E major chord. Now, so back to the first part. 7th fret. Now you'll notice I added something. I took my open, then I went to that sort of kind of E chord kind of thing, and then I'm throwing my ring finger in on the 5th string, leaving the 2nd finger on the 5th string in the 2nd fret, not taking it off, just adding the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So it's like, I'm not doing it to tempo, I'm just trying to let you hear the sound change. Okay, that's pretty much the whole song, but let me just go through the sequence. You can embellish this any way you want. I tend to stop after certain parts of the song and I'll do a, you know, which I have to laugh. I see these young kids out there and they're doing a lot of hammering of their guitars. I've been doing it for years on that song. Let me see if I can take you through it. Paradise, put up a parking lot with a brand new and a pretty hot spot. It goes, paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a brand new theater and a boutique and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go? Now here's an addition. This is an as if you're forming an E chord, but you're doing it on the 3rd and 4th fret. Don't it always seem to go that you don't? And you just slide it down to the, like you're playing an E major chord normally. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? Now here's where I add the paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, just leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Okay, got the gist of it? Work it out, do me a video. That fella down in Georgia, you're doing really good. Try it out. We'll talk to you later.